both players. Now we show you some of the messages that the football stars who are going to play tonight live in the Instagram.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome finalists of the UEFA Nations League 2019, Portugal and the Netherlands. Senhoras e senhores, estes são os 11 iniciais para a final UEFA Nations League de 2019. Começamos com Portugal.
Well, it may not be the climax that most at home wanted, but it certainly could be a final to savour.
As much in his press conference this week. But I tell you what, Switzerland had loads of possession too.
Martin de Roon, a key but often unheralded.
Well, they didn't have Ronaldo though.
You can argue that in the semi-finals, perhaps the Swiss were the side out of all four that played closest to their potential. So Dumfries. One opportunity here for Bernardo Silva. It was the meat in the sandwich. The referee from Spain, Alberto Undiano Mayenko, not at all interested in his claims.
No, Daley Blind had a little word as he jogged past. Maybe the left back was worried because he had to make up ground. What a ball into Bernardo Silva though. Deal with the Dutch in that middle ground. Such a good understanding amongst Duran, Wijnaldum and De Jong. Played together an awful lot
in the semi-final. But Portugal building here, and Bruno Fernandes takes aim.
Ronald Koeman wasn't having any of it.
And certainly won't use it as an excuse. This is Ronaldo, Bruno Fernandes, and in the way is Daley Blind.
Yeah, nice play, moving the ball across the pitch. A little bit of space for him to run into. Who's got to be
now Bernardo Silva. He's going to take aim again. William Carvalho's presence could have made life very awkward for Silerson there.
Just needed the slightest of touches there, Carvalho. And I think he would have scored. But it's hit with a lot of force and can't quite manage to get a touch. He tries.
Not identical, but similar to the scenario Haris Seferovic had at the other end of this ground the other night for the Swiss. Couldn't quite get his head on devilish ball into that Portuguese box. Well, indeed. Oh, that's very loose, and Bergwijn now can pick it up. Depay on hand, may not need him, but crucial challenge by Dias.
Well, they were outnumbered there, the pair, but Depay made up an awful lot of ground to hopefully receive.
Bernardo Silva. Up against De Ligt here. Whenever De Ligt makes a challenge, he tends to get it right.
He thought that'd bounce back off his man, but it didn't. It is a corner.
De Ligt. Ruben Dias ahead of the game. Pressure may yet pay, but it's a foul on Gonçalo Guedes by Steven Bergwijn.
Yeah, he was in quickly, Bergwijn. Oh, it's just...
Danilo on the charge. Here is Ronaldo. Van Dijk close at hand.
And he couldn't resist that one when it bounced up in front of him.
Something a little different each time. And Cillessen able to plunge and pounce. It was Jose Font who got his head to it in the end.
He will see opportunities from those corners, Ronaldo. Daily Blind was the closest to him.
Daily Blind standing up to the challenge. Bruno Fernandes! Safety from Cillessen.
Yeah, lovely effort. You could see what he was trying to do. Maybe hit it with a better cut on it. Certainly a bit of dip. But he has been the busier keeper, Cillessen. No doubt about that. No doubt about that.
Is there something in store for him again here? Rafael Guerreiro. Ronaldo! The flag went up. And Cillessen able to react, but it wouldn't have mattered.
I said he'd
By. Balls away at Bernardo Silva. He's got help. Bruno Fernandes.
Well, that's 3 shots on goal he's had now, Fernandes. Portugal certainly will be the happier of the...
Fernandes. William Carvalho. Rafael Guerreiro up there. Van Dijk in charge of the situation.
Played some slick football though.
Bernardo Silva. Nelson Semedo. Oh, it falls away. Bernardo Silva again. Bruno Fernandes. Well, he's not getting any closer.
Well, you see from the expression of Bernardo Silva, they'll feel, the Portugal lads, they should be ahead by now. The positions they've got into, the opportunities they've had. It's not like they've had a...
Bruno Fernandes once more. Bernardo Silva. Oh, and it was a very important challenge by De Jong. Just did enough there. Ronaldo. Away from Denzel Dumfries. It's opened up. Another effort on target. And on again, Nelson Semedo. Corner in the end.
Well, just when it looked like that attack had run out of steam.
Post. It's an interesting one tonight because only 2 centre-backs are on the pitch. Well, Portugal with less possession are certainly causing the greater threat. Ronaldo warming the hands of Jasper Cillessen. Bruno Fernandes always fancying an effort on goal, and no wonder with 33 to his name at club level this season. But at half-time in the UEFA Nations League final, it is goalless. Very interesting season at Sevilla, Quincy Promes. Played as a wing-back, even as a full-back, as well as sometimes an out-and-out striker this season.
Well, it certainly had an impact when he came on against England. Really did make a difference, gave them something different.
To Depay. Giddish should have the matter in hand.
Yeah, positive start by...
Cry of Stevie from Quincy Promes, and they've made an inroad here, Bergwijn. Well, immediately it's looking brighter.
I think Portugal.
Germany also in that group. Into Ronaldo once more. It'll fall the way of Depay. Wijnaldum is onside. The flag has stayed down. But Rui Patricio produces when he needed to.
Yeah, the flag's gone up now. He always waits these days, the linesman, for the moves to play out. It's a really frustrating move, I think, because you never quite know. He probably knew, Wijnaldum, but he's just got to go ahead with it. And
Giddish. Van Dijk reading the situation again.
He did ever so well, Ronaldo, to keep that move going.
Oh, have they sprung the trap here? Bernardo Silva. Oh, an urgent action from De Ligt.
You don't often see that happen. There's a big gap down that right-hand channel. He knew he was onside.
Van Dijk won the battle in there, and it was important he did. Guerrero. Giddish. And the pressure continues to build.
Yeah, that's a good start by the Netherlands. Portugal back in business here.
Lynn to Depay. Oh, thought he'd recovered, but Depay will get there. Oh! And Rui Patricio in the end turning it to safety. Determination from Depay.
Yeah, Jose Font was in charge here, but he allows Depay to slip past him again. And then nearly makes a
Break is on. Until that moment. Well, very, very significant challenge there from Steven Bergwijn. And a fair one.
Yeah, he made some ground there to get fairly close to it. Well, it's the Portugal.
Much coveted Ajax talent. Oh, great work by Giddish. Bernardo Silva. Giddish! Breakthrough! An outpouring of joy in Porto! Portugal strike first in the Nations League final.
And what a strike it was as well from Guedes. Beautifully struck. Right in the corner it appeared to be. The little nutmeg here that opens up the gap. It's not an easy chance by any means, and Cillessen might feel he could have done better here. But Bernardo, like he did in the last match, he picks out the pass, the right one. That left hand of Cillessen not strong enough.
Donny van der Beek. Will be a corner.
This Portugal team works up.
Van der Beek again. Oh, and Rui Patricio able to gather, but Memphis Depay rising there, and that was certainly a nervous moment for the majority here.
He's done well to get down quickly there. Depay gets plenty behind it. It is a save you would expect him to make, but he was agile there. Unselfish balls to teammates.
Promise will get there. Daley Blind, in comes Denzel Dumfries, and Rafael Guerrero made it his. Free kick awarded in his favour, but a brave and vital piece of defending.
Yeah.
Wijnaldum. I was going to say typical William Carvalho stuff, but it does result in a free kick.
Yeah, Devon saw that challenge coming. The body in the...
Promise to Depay. Denzel Dumfries well forward. Rafa Silva being ushered forward by Fernando Santos to come on for Portugal. And over Dumfries' head again. The Uruguay defeat in the World Cup, and they've had a share of the blame. Bernardo Silva trying to make his way through.
It's a hard man to stop, Bernardo Silva.
Hey. Blind, Promise. Oh, and Daron coming onto it. Well, an opportunity to at least test the goalkeeper.
Yeah, just to keep it down, coming onto it.
Equalised before they could enact that plan, and then decided they didn't need to. Oh, brilliant effort from Bruno Fernandes, but straightforward in the end for Silerson.
Got a good shot on him, hasn't he? He's had about 4 or 5 out there tonight.
Very unfamiliar role, and he's matched him, and up he goes. Van der Beek. Oh, and Rui Patricio in the end only turning it behind, and the Dutch appealing.
Well, he's got his hand to his ear, the referee, and up there centrally on the edge of the box.
Oh, and a chance on here for Nelson Semedo. Well, it's the right back this time. He's slowly moving back towards his feet. Ball in from Promise. Rui Patricio happy to eke out, though that is a definitive change. This is Rafa Silva. Beautifully away from Frenkie de Jong. But not from Denzel Dumfries, who will receive a bit of further punishment here.
Rafa Silva shown his ability with the ball on his feet, really just moved quickly across the turf. Good close control, much of a wall. I think sometimes that's the best policy, make sure the keeper can get a decent view of it.
Here it goes. And so often the anticipation goes unrewarded, but down for the Dutch. Dumfries, Depay. Oh, and Luke de Jong, it will fall to Blind. And that's Rui Patricio's, and one of the biggest cheers of the night.
Everybody around him will.
The party can begin. The Nations League crown belongs to Portugal. Gonzalo Guedes, the man stealing the limelight. His strike, the one that ultimately...